Laverne Nelson, the principal of the St. Martin Academy PSVE, and I have with me the coordinator of this open house experience, Mr. Travis McQuilkin.
Hi, my name is Travis McQuilkin. I'm the business coordinator for the school, and we have our first open house, and we have a different setup, and we hope that everyone enjoy themselves.
So today we have opened our doors to the community of St. Martin, specifically to 6th graders. We've asked that 6th graders and their teachers visit our school so they understand what we offer, and we are specific to the business sector. So we wanted students, their parents, and their teachers to come in and visit our various centers. We have an interactive tour that's taking place this morning, and we have just about 9 confirmed schools and 2 others that joined in, and more or less about 300 students who are going through interactive sessions and tours. I'm going to have Mr. McQuilkin share some more about those tours that the students are going to be enjoying on and right now are experiencing. Yes, we know the names of the schools. I'll read them for you so that we don't miss any. We have Sister Magda here. We have Marie Laurence is here. We have the Asher Stephen campus. They're here. Sister Burkia, Genevieve the Weaver. We have the SDA School, Martin Luther King Jr. School, the Ruby LaBega School, the Lionel Connor School. We have the ACE Foundation here, and we had representation from the MAC School as well.
Academy PSV, because basically we are a business school, but we also have side skills that they can learn, which can better help them in their career and help them to understand the different aspects of what they can be later on in life. So for instance, if you go to the science class, you will see a little bit of demonstration stuff about plants and so forth. If you go to the business class, you will see more of a entrepreneurial setup where we have a small business company that's actually operational. It's called Slushy Joe's, and they basically actually make different products within the school and sell to the student population. So we wanted the general community that came today to understand that they have the opportunity to do the same thing. Most of them actually like the whole concept of it, and they get to meet their former teachers, and they get to also interact with students who will be coming, or might be coming, I should say, to our St. Martin Academy PSV. So they themselves, they are enjoying the experience because it's something new for them as well.
Well, first, this is not the first open house this school has had. There was one before, but it's the first one that we're doing during the morning hours. So that's one thing that's different this year. And what's also different this year is that we've chosen to allow students to experience the high school environment, meaning that they're literally going from class to class with the bell guiding them, as is the case when they come to high school. So primary school students are not accustomed to that kind of routine generally. So today they are going to they're having that experience. They have a break as well, and during that break, as you heard already, the students will be experiencing a business that will be here and sharing with them, giving away gifts, and we also have snacks provided so students they're having a full day, and so we want to make sure that when they leave here they would have had something to eat as well, and to leave with tokens of appreciation based on the collaboration you just heard about with Telem, with SZV, and with Motor World. We have about 300 students plus registered. We had 282 students registered, and by this morning we had 2 additional groups that joined. So we are safe to say we are a little over 300 persons who are here. I'm speaking persons as in students, and 22 teachers. We believe that when students would have experienced the journey, the interactive sessions with each of our amazing staff here, those students will experience our school and what we offer as a school. We are a hands-on school, and as they go to the care lab, the technical science lab, the business lab, they will learn, and our gym, our library, the student care department, the Dutch center, all of these are very interactive, hands-on, and the students will have a great time. We will be getting feedback as we go along, so that we want to make sure that when they leave here, and by the end of the day when they leave here, we're going to make sure we check in again to make sure that we would have met our target, which is to have the public know what this school has to offer, the St. Martin Academy PSVE. And we believe that we have a great package. We have a great team of staff here. We have an amazing school, and we want the world to know it.
Well, first of all, I would like to thank my sponsors, and which is SZV, Telem, and Motor World. They actually wanted to show that collaboration that we have, especially for internship program, where they take some of our students and teach them the different skills. So when they come back, they would have an idea exactly what they want to be later on. And I also like to thank the principal, Ms. Laverne Nelson, Ombudsman for giving us the opportunity, as well as the board for giving us the opportunity to expand on a different level, because this would have been the first time that we ever had it in this setup, and the support that we have gotten thus far from persons above is tremendous, and also from the general public. So I'm very much happy with how this is going today.
A beautiful thing happens when you get a group of motivated people together. You get the job done. It doesn't matter what their background is. All that matters is their common goal, their spirit, their dedication. It makes all the difference, doesn't it? And we want you to know that being there for you when you need us is our goal. We're here to work with you in every way. Because no matter what we do or where we are, we understand. The difference is you. We're here to help.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
GEBE has been faithfully serving the communities of St. Martin, powering your home and our economy. Come rain or shine, our qualified team of professionals are working hard 24 hours a day to provide you and your family with safe, reliable electricity and water. We use the latest technologies and test our products daily to maintain the highest international standards. Our friendly staff is always there to assist you, whether in person, over the phone, or online. We are committed to constantly improving our products and services, making them more efficient, effective, and environmentally friendly to serve you better today and our next generation of clients tomorrow. GEBE, powering a brighter future.
Our friend Megawati is here with tips to save you energy. 1. Turn your airco temperature up. 2. Use a ceiling fan instead. 3. Buy energy-saving products. Save some green with NVGEBE.
Based on the recent report of the Ombudsman, has proven that home repairs brought us to a total of 680 homes repaired thus far in in 2 years since Hurricane Irma. Whereas the introduction of the report, the disaster assessment team estimates were that there were about 12,713 dwellings affected, which is almost 13,000 homes. In National Recovery and Resilience Plan of the World Bank Group report, we read that Hurricane Irma has structurally damaged between 70 and 80% of more than 19,000 housing units in St. Martin. How many of these 13 to 15,000 homes have been built back better and stronger? The Ombudsman report states as follows: that the White and Yellow Cross Foundation, 48 dwellings were repaired. As far as the Red Cross is concerned, 337 houses repaired. The St. Martin Development Fund, 96 dwellings for seniors only. United Nations Development Program, 76 roofs repaired. The Ministry of VROMI, 7 homes repaired. The Ministry of VSR, 7 homes repaired. And St. Martin Housing Development Foundation, 109 social unit repaired. We did a math and concluded that only 680 housing units have been repaired in 2 years' time. This is less than 1,000 homes State Secretary Knops wanted to tell Parliament of St. Martin during his latest visit to the island. On Thursday, October 17, Minister of Romy, Christopher Weaver, hosted a full room of NGO stakeholders, foundation and association, and various groups that are involved in environmental awareness, cleanup initiatives, and recycling. The meeting focused on the upcoming cleanup and recycling campaign of the Ministry of Romy. When does the Minister of Romy host a meeting with all NGO stakeholders, foundation, association on a home repair and social housing construction campaign to guarantee all households their right to adequate housing on St. Martin? At this pace of restoration of average 350 homes rebuilt thus far, it will take us 37 years to complete the housing on St. Martin. So it will take us until the year 2051 to meet the listed goal.
Make use of WIB mobile banking with easy access and direct usage of face recognition, PIN code, or fingerprint. Download WIB mobile banking app and make your transaction from anywhere at any time. For more information, visit wib-bank.net/quick-login.
targets 200 homes instead of the 13 to 15,000 homes. Last week, via social media, the National Recovery Project Bureau posted, "Happening now, a full house as we update the homeowners of the next phase of home repairs." The 160 plus recipients and their families are receiving information on where we are, what to expect next, and how they have all their questions and concerns addressed. End quote. The first question we have is why only 160 plus recipients and their families? Why only those were invited? From the home repair report of the Ombudsman, we gather that the goal of the National Recovery and Project Bureau is to rebuild 150 to 200 private homes. The Ombudsman stated in that report, what happened if the total amount of eligible persons exceeds this amount is unclear. In other words, if the eligibility criteria of government implemented by the National Recovery Project Bureau only qualified 200 families to have their home repaired, when the other 12,000 to 15,000 families living in homes damaged by Irma will be informed where we are, what to expect, and how they have to go about their needs of adequate, resilient housing in St. Martin. In the National Recovery and Resilience Plan, reported the need of building back better and stronger for 70 to 80% of the more than 19,000 housing units. And an amount of $500 million was estimated for the reconstruction of these homes. When does the National Recovery Plan Bureau comes with this project proposal? From 2020 to 2025 is only 5 years of the 7 years of the National Recovery and Resilience Plan roadmap that is left. We will request a meeting with the director of the National Recovery Plan Bureau and with the Minister of Romi to address our questions, because only 200 homes for the coming 2 years to be repaired, where it's 13 to 15,000 homes that in Parliament approved for this report was mentioned, is unheard of. It's unacceptable. We need an answer on how the rest of these homes and in what time frame these will be rebuilt, built back better and stronger.
One of the immediate measures that will be introduced is that school buses will drop off the students and pick them up after school at their particular school. Schools will be asked to keep the students on the school grounds at the end of the school day until the buses arrive. This avoids students leaving their school and ending up at another school in the neighborhood where they get in trouble or cause trouble. This new measure will also require that the buses be at the schools in a timely manner. As Minister of Education, Culture, Youth and Sport, I am urging the community and parents to also get involved in the safety of our children by talking to our youngsters about the dangers of getting involved in school fights. The St. Martin Day celebrations. Our St. Martin Day celebrations will begin this weekend through to Monday, November the 11th. The theme of this year is We Story. On Friday, November 8th at 6 p.m., there will be a one-voice youth concert in the Festival Village featuring the best talent that our young people have to offer. On Sunday, November 9th at 4:30 p.m. in the same location, there will be a spiritual jollification featuring the best of our choirs, groups, and soloists in gospel music and in praise and worship. Then on Monday, November 11th, this public holiday will be marked with an ecumenical service at 7 a.m. at the Phillipsburg Methodist Church, after which there will be the wreath-laying ceremony at the Coal Bay Bellevue border. At 10 a.m. until 3 p.m., the Little League ballpark will host the traditional cultural sport games. After the wreath-laying ceremony, we'll have the uniform parade through the front street. The dignitaries will watch the uniform parade with troops from both the Dutch and French sides as it passes the courthouse in Front Street. After the uniform parade, around 11:15 a.m., the activities then shift to the St. Martin Festival Village across from the government building, where we will have the official program with the official speeches from both Dutch and French side dignitaries, and of course, the official toast. During the official program, we will also be opening the time capsule that was buried under the old administration building on November 11th, 1975, 44 years ago. As you know, the old administration building was badly damaged by Hurricane Irma, and it is to be demolished. However, before the demolition, we had to find the time capsule that was buried there on November 11th, 1975. Only two persons had the clues as to where the time capsule was buried. Those two persons were Louis Duzanzon, former head of archives, and Mr. Alfonso Bladen, who now works in the archive department and is one of our UNESCO specialists in archiving and preserving old records. What was placed in the capsule 44 years ago, we do not know. But this coming St. Martin's Day, November 11th, 2019, 44 years later, we will open the capsule and we will be able to see what our forefathers placed in that capsule. So I'm encouraging everybody to come out and witness this very special event, the opening of a 44-year-old time capsule. The official Grand St. Martin National Cultural Parade will begin at 3 p.m. It starts at the Jose Lake Cooper Ballpark in Cul-de-Sac, and I'm inviting all residents, whether you are born here or born to be here, you are invited to dress in St. Martin folkloric wear and join the parade. The parade ends in the St. Martin Festival Village. The last event for St. Martin Day starts at 6 p.m. at the Festival Village. It will be the grand finale, a grand concert featuring the 12 Calypso Monarchs and other choirs, orchestras, bands, and singers. They all come together to tell We Story. That is the story of St. Martin. It is a story filled with a rich and beautiful cultural and historical heritage, built on the foundation of all our ancestors. We Story is Ram Goat Show in Colombier, singing and dancing in Coal Bay, and domino playing in St. Peter's and the Quarters. We Story is bush tea with arrowroot porridge and Johnny cake in the morning, fish and fungi for lunch, and rice and peas with chicken and vegetables for dinner. We Story is families going to church together on Sundays, sports in the afternoons, and jollification with the neighbors. That is We Story. Of course, there'll be booths selling local drinks and treats and foods. Don't stay at home, but let's come out together as one and celebrate our St. Martin Day, and all the events and all the activities are free of charge.